A screen that looks like this. We're going to click on Lab, which will open a simulator that looks like you see here. And there's a couple things you can do. You can grab the cannon and you can change its angle. You can also grab the middle of the cannon right here and move it up and down, but we want to keep it all the way down. So make sure that over here it says 0 meters and that it's on the ground. You can vary the launch velocity of the cannonball by using this slider here. And over on the right-hand side, we're not going to touch these. We're not going to use any of those. We're just going to accept the defaults, okay? So what you are going to do is you are going to set it at the angle specified. And then when you hit launch, you're going to change the initial speed right here. And then when you hit launch, the cannonball will fire out. To make measurements, you can get this tool up here. You can drag it down and you can hold it over any one of these little points. So right here you can see the crosshairs are on that point. At that point the time is 0.8 seconds and the height is 2.75 meters. So what you're going to do actually is go all the way to the last point where it hits the ground, make sure it highlights, and you'll see how long the cannonball was in the air. That's 1.5 seconds. And you'll see how far it went horizontally. That's 12.26 in this example. Okay, and obviously the height is back down to 0. So that's how you use the simulator. If your velocity is large enough when you fire the cannonball, it'll go off the screen, in which case you can go up here and you can shrink it down a little bit until you can see the entire distance it traveled. Get this and go over here and highlight the point you want, and you can see the range of the cannonball. So that's how we're going to use it. We are not going to add air resistance. We are going to keep it on a cannonball. You can try and play with other things, but when you're ready to do your lab, make sure you hit reload so that you get a fresh copy with all the defaults, and then click on lab, and that's what we're going to do. Okay? So we're going to do a couple of investigations with the initial speed, how long it's in the air, how far it goes horizontally, and the angle of the cannon. Okay?